Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Spooky start in my core haunted show, everybody. Can you hear me meow? Yes. Ooh, it's a haunted start to the show. There must have been some ghosts playing with the colds. So welcome to the program. It's good to be with you on Halloween. Let me do the reveal here. So for my coworkers that keep asking me, you didn't dress up for Halloween? I did. I committed to the stash and a weird part. So I can't wait to shave the stash tonight and to crack open this box. And look at how happy Mike is about. And that's just like the biggest perma smile ever, right? When you talk about a guy that's happy. It's got patent adjustable fill. It's washable, dryable, and it will not go flat, even if you have a giant head like I do. So we've got these for sale in the store, and Mike Lindell, yours truly, would love to sell you one. I'm impressed with one of my coworkers in particular who didn't dress up last year. Steve Graham is like full-on Jack Sparrow. So we'll have to see if we can catch him on a camera later. Thank you, Steve. He looks great. All right, a couple things I want to mention before we get rolling. We have a great show this morning with some legendary guests, so definitely don't go anywhere. We have Stinky's House of Horrors tonight here in Muscatine, the only haunted house in Muscatine. This is awesome. Frightening for food. To go through the haunted house, just a non-perishable food donation. Starts at dusk. I know that there's a couple inches of snow on the ground right now, just looking out in the parking lot. It's crazy to see that. But Stinky's House of Horrors is still going to happen at 911 East 11th Street here in Muscatine. Over the last almost 20 years or so, Troy Philpott, Stinky, and his friends turned his own house into a haunted house, and they have donated over 20,000 pounds of food, if not more. I think it's actually like 40 or 50,000 pounds of food to the Salvation Army Food Pantry. They had some fun yesterday morning with WHBF. Channel 4 was out there getting people ready. So if it's a thing that you've gone to every single year, I'm going to put my glasses back on because I realize how blind I am without them. There we go. Oh, I can see the light and the screen. So this is tonight. They got some good effects, some good makeup. Stinky's House of Horror is ready to go. Steve, could you ask the folks in the kitchen to turn down that speaker above us, if you don't mind? Not that I want to be jamming out this morning. So go to Stinky's House of Horrors tonight, bring a non-perishable food item, and help out the Salvation Army. Last thing, it is, snowing and it's going to be cold. There are several options for indoor trick-or-treating if you have kids or grandkids, nieces or nephews that you don't want to send out into the element. You can have them go to a variety of different places. We're going to show you some of these really quick. This is a trunk or treat at FCC, 700 Kindler Avenue, right? Get in there, 5:30 to 7:30. Everybody's welcome. So if you don't want to send the kids outside to deal with the snow, cold, and wind, you can go there. Another option, of course, inside the Salvation Army. Hot chocolate, candy, popcorn, 5:30 to 7:30. All of these are timed out along with the City of Muscatine's trick-or-treat time. Here is Premier Estates. Invites you to go over there. That's from 4 till 5, so that one's a little bit earlier. Bring the kids, trick-or-treat. The residents will have a whole bunch of candy. There's even, I think, maybe 1 or 2 more options. Let's see. We've got table or treat at the Fruitland Community Center, 5:30 to 7:30. Costume contest, 7:45. Should I just show up and win? Sorry, kids. It's me. I probably shouldn't show up to a kid's costume until I shave the mustache. Then it's probably fine. And those are all the options for you. All right, so Halloween's today. Really excited for everybody that's watching on Facebook. So many fun comments we'll get to in a second. So the day after Halloween, tomorrow, Friday, November 1st, and this weekend, you have an opportunity to see Dracula with the Pearl City Players Theatrical Society. And I don't know if this has ever happened. Maybe it's the first time ever in the history of broadcast television and streaming television, but we have Dracula on the show this morning. So Dracula's here, Renfield is here, and the Bloofer Lady is here. And along with that, we have the director of this great show, Callie Elizabeth Van Zandt, who's right next to me. Is it weird when you get to go? Because you've been working with these legendary characters for a while, but is it weird having them out and about in the morning? Because I don't know if a lot of people have seen them in the daylight.
Yes, it is. It's very weird, but we've taken special precautions to make sure their safety is their number one priority to be out in the morning. So, Drac and Bloofer Lady, we had extra sunscreen on them this morning, and they had to stay up late.
Yeah. So Dracula, nice to see you.
Thank you for having us.
Your mustache is amazing. You've had a mustache for a while. I wonder if you were to critique mine, would you give me any tips? I mean, I'm jealous. Anything you could tell me if I wanted to keep letting it grow, as far as...
Well, you have a future in adult films.
Perfect. Bloofer Lady, I love the dress. It's great. A little bit of, maybe we got to send it to the dry cleaners. I don't know if they can get blood out, but...
These are just leftovers from the children I ate this morning.
Oh, boy, she ate some children. And Renfield, you have a rat with you.
Yes, it's Templeton.
Templeton is the rat.
Yes.
Great. So again, you can see. Can you hold the rat up, Renfield, to that camera right there? Look at that. Oh no! I don't know if we can have a rat in a restaurant. Callie, make sure the rat leaves when you guys leave.
Yeah, I can eat him if you'd like.
Oh, you can eat the rat. Okay.
Party trick.
A party trick? What is this, like an Ozzy Osbourne show? So,
I don't think you're allowed to bring in your own food, Renfield.
Quiet, master. Get us kicked out of here.
So, this is awesome. Tara Riggins says that everybody looks amazing. And, Callie, this performance, I know you've been rehearsing for a long time. And now it's really go time. So the first show is tomorrow at what time?
7 at Central.
Okay. And are tickets still available for opening night?
Yes. We actually have 2 tickets for you waiting at the box office if you dare join us.
Oh, why do you have to say it so creepily? This, and again, we talked about this the last time you were here, but this is probably, I don't bring the 7 and 4-year-old, right?
Yes, we would have. We had a group of L&M students last night come watch. They were around 13 13, 14, 15, that would be the cutoff.
Gotcha.
Even some of them were cowering in their seats. So
My gosh. So this is an intense show, and for everybody out there, you got to get tickets Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Check it out. So Friday, Saturday at 7, Sunday at what time?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Matinee show. Drac, how you feeling? You ready to perform for everybody? I mean, you've been doing it for centuries. You feel good?
Yes, I feel healthy, vibrant. I've fed well. Let's put it that way.
I said that this might be the first show that we've ever done that sucks in a good way because Dracula's here, and the Bloofer lady. I don't know if you can really see those chompers. I mean, those. Oh my gosh! Wow, this is. Look at that. That's a good close up right there. Look at Renfield. Watch out. So this is going to be an awesome way to spend the weekend. And Tara says, you've got to stop. Mark, you have to stop. I mean, Renfield, you have to stop. So
She loves my eyes.
I just like that the rat's name is Templeton, not after the whiskey. I don't know if Templeton whiskey was around when you were born, but we actually have some behind the bar. So, Callie, for you, and just tell the folks at home, you talk about rehearsing and preparing for a show like Dracula. How many times have you guys, I guess, when did you start? And at this point, have you done the full show a couple of times this week or what?
Yes, we actually started rehearsing August 8th, and we did 3 nights a week.
Okay.
We have been running the show since middle of October.
Wow.
So we've gotten several good runs in. This week, obviously, we've run it every single night. Lights, sound, costumes, props.
It's absolutely fantastic. So this is it. I mean, so it's Halloween. Are you going to run through it again tonight, or does no day off, huh?
No, this is final dress rehearsal. This is all for all the marbles.
Holy moly. And it is a longer show, right? It's, what is it, over 2 hours,
Yeah.
you said?
Yeah, about 2.5 hours.
Holy moly. So you're really going to get your money's worth if you're watching. And again, you're going to get to see Dracula, Lady Bloofer, Bloofer Lady, and Renfield.
Yes.
Where'd Templeton go? Please keep an eye on the rat.
He's right here.
Jeez Louise.
He will never leave me.
Oh, yeah. Steve's giving me a nice note. You must have an excellent dental insurance. So that's good. I like that. Tara said, guess who slept in her mommy's room last night after the show? So yes, right. Keep that in mind. Don't show up with the young kids, because this is going to be kind of intense. I feel like I've seen some of the pictures of the set. There's some really great pictures, Chad. If you scroll down, that was it David Burke?
Scott Burke.
Scott Burke. Sorry, Scott Burke.
Burke. He did a fantastic job. We found him, and he's like, yeah, I'll absolutely do. I'll do what you want.
Sure.
And we met in the alley behind City Hall for some of the pictures. And got a lot of the dark brick work, and then we met at his home for others. So like this particular one was at Scott's studio.
That's super
cool. But yeah, he did an amazing job. He's a wonderful photographer.
Look at how great these look on the screen, right? If you can see these, again, we're talking to the cast of Dracula. I don't know if Dracula's offended if I try, but look at Drac. Look at you, look so dashing. And the flash of the camera didn't hurt when you...
Thank you. It was a different era 600 years ago.
Yeah.
So you had to be commending with everyone around you.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, you're just stone cold in that picture right there. And then if we, Chad, leave that on the screen, so some cast members that aren't here, can we give them a shout out?
Yes, that is Jonathan Harker and Mina Murray. They are the lovers, one set of lovers. Beautiful, beautiful couple. Absolutely beautiful.
Do they make it out okay? Don't spoil it.
You'll have to come see.
Oh, they did. Not really, but go to the show and find out. Yeah, those pictures are absolutely fantastic. I want to make sure I'm not missing any comments on Facebook. Shannon says you guys look awesome and that she can't get the My Pillow jingle out of her head. Tara says there's snacks at intermission. So not people snacks or blood, real snacks.
We have Kira Reed doing cupcakes for intermission.
Are they haunted cupcakes?
Yes, she has quite the ideas.
Yeah.
So, yes. And they're wonderful. I mean, she's a wonderful baker, so.
That's super cool. So she's doing them for all 3 shows?
She is.
Okay. Oh, great. All right, look at this. Great picture. So the Bloofa lady.
And Van Helsing with his
Oh,
sting.
that's Van Helsing.
That is
Okay, I
Van
didn't know
Helsing.
that.
Yes, that is Van
Oh,
Helsing.
That's perfect.
Yes.
I like the look of Van Helsing. He's like, no big deal.
We're always laughing at each other
Yes.
during rehearsals.
I was going to say, Van Helsing's kind of like, yeah, this is fine. So break character for a second. Chris, opportunity to play Dracula. Did you think, and I don't know if there were auditions or whatever, but I mean, have you played Dracula before? Is this, I don't want to ask if this would be a stretch for you because you've done a lot of different types of acting. I know that, but talk about playing Dracula.
It was a challenge because there's an accent that I tried to learn, the Romanian accent,
Sure.
and maintain that throughout the show and still be understood.
Sure.
I love the challenge of the weight of the character. He was a very important character in Romanian history as well. He's a Romanian hero.
Sure.
We often think of him as a villain, but he is he saved that region from being overrun by the Ottoman Turks.
And your costume is fantastic. And I mean, did you put it together yourself?
I did mostly. The cape is a gift.
And the mustache is real.
Yes.
That I'm telling you, if you look at that stash.
I committed to the stash as well.
Yeah, it's
respect the stash.
Yeah, respect the stash is right. I mean, that thing is legit. Cassidy, for you, what's your background? I don't know if we've even met before, but as far as doing shows in the past, and then talk about this character, because you start the show as Lucy, which is also my daughter's name. She's 1, and then you sort of have a little bit of a transformation, right?
Yeah. So I did shows in high school and college. This is my 5th with Pearl City Players. 3rd one acting. I've done marketing and directing. But I would say that this character has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because she's very multi-dimensional.
Okay.
I get to play, this sweet, somewhat innocent Victorian lady who is just trying to get married, so she doesn't become a spinster. And get to have my lovey-dovey scenes, and then this guy
Drac shows
into
up,
my
huh?
room
Yeah.
and bites me and drains the life out of me, and then I have my transformation into the Bloofa lady who likes to snack on children.
Perfect. So there's a little bit of a transformation from
Yeah.
Lucy to Bloofer Lady going after children. Again, this is why I say don't bring the kids to the show. Use this as date night, or if you love going to see shows like this, support the arts locally for sure. Mark, for you, Renfield seems like you love playing this guy, right? I mean, you get to have so much fun and be over the top. And is the rat part of Callie? Is that, I feel like Mark is a rascal already, but is the rat part of it, or is that Mark's just like, I got an idea?
Nope, the rat is part of it.
Good.
That is part of it, but he's kind of just taken to it.
Yeah.
That's his little friend. So
I like it.
I'm petrified of rats in real
Are
life.
you really?
Absolutely petrified.
Yes, he is.
So
That's the
the
best.
thought of
Yeah.
even holding or seeing one I'd probably faint, to be honest.
How has this been for you getting into this character? And then again, I don't want to give anything away from the show, but as far as is Renfield on the stage a lot, and I guess everybody can answer that. I'm sure Dracula will be there most of the time. But when does Renfield show up?
It's a very big part,
Okay, good.
which for me was, surprising because this is
Yeah.
only my 2nd ever show.
That's right. Was the first one the death of a hot sauce salesman?
It was. I had to fill in last year for high school kids because someone wasn't able to do it. So I said, I'll do it. Why not? So then I got the theater bug,
Yeah.
and now here I am hanging out with these guys. So
And
got to
you
meet some new friends, which is awesome.
And may I say, I love the entire cast, but the present company is very talented. I've loved working with these three.
I mean, in Callie, for you, it seems like, again, you've got, even for Mark's second role, he's taken to it so well. So as someone that's directing, you have a lot on your plate, but when you have talented people around you, right? It has to make it, I don't know if easier is the right word, but you just have to feel so confident in what folks are going to see Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's definitely moments of that theater magic where everything comes together, and Mark has very, very nice eyes during his scenes. They're crazy, they're wild, and it just draws you in, and you're just sucked in. And Dracula during all of his scenes, last night I found myself several times just staring. And I've seen the show. I know this show.
Right.
But it's going to be very good, and you guys have made it very easy to direct. So. And
as far as, and folks can see right there, I was just going to say, so Bram Stoker's Dracula, adapted by Stephen Dietz, and as far as over 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours in runtime, intermission for sure to get those haunted cupcakes. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I just I appreciate what you guys do. I've never done any type of acting where I've had to memorize things. I did comedy sports for a while, so I love improv. But yeah, there's how much dialogue, Chris? Like you probably have pages, right? Everybody.
There's quite a bit of dialogue for most of the cast members. Yes,
I can't even imagine. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Tickets are $12. Thank you, Chad. I was looking for that. Just to kind of recap for everybody watching again: November 1st and 2nd, 7 p.m. Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Middle School Auditorium. $12 for a show that's 2.5 hours long, rated PG-13. The sets look great. How long does that take to build? Again, I saw some of the pictures, and it seemed like it was kind of all hands on deck. Like, again, people need to understand that this isn't a production where there's you have set builders that are coming in and doing it. Everybody's helping. Yeah, right. You are everybody, right? Matt
Moody is the one that designed our set, and we started working on it Saturday afternoon and worked on it all day Sunday. And I guess we kind of finished it Monday. We finished the painting and stuff Monday. So, so it's like 3 days.
It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Tara Riggin on Facebook says, guess who's getting a pet rat for Christmas? So, sorry, Mark. Sorry about that. I think she means a real one, too, knowing Tara. I'm with you. I stepped on a snake once, barefoot, out in front of my old house, and then it was very weird. The snake was like, ow.
Snakes don't bother me.
Oh, you're fine with snakes.
Those little
snakes
creepy, crawly rats are a little too much for me. Just the thought of it gives me the willies.
I was going to say, so again, we're sitting here, it's Halloween, and we're talking to some of the cast and the director of Dracula. Again, to my right, we have Callie, Chris, Cassidy, Mark. We've been showing you their names and their characters with the graphics under them. You got to get out and support this show. Arts shouldn't ever be in the conversation of, I never want to have... We want to have Pearl City Players Theatrical Society doing shows all the time, but it only happens if people come out, right? As much as there's so much effort and work that's gone into it, ultimately, y'all out there have to show up and support these guys and gals so that they can continue doing it. And I don't want to ask you, Callie, what's next, because we're not even to the weekend, but do you have plans for... Because this is a massive undertaking.
It is.
Talk about starting in August and all the work that's gone into it, but have you looked as far as what might be coming in 2020?
Yes, our next show is a show called Bleacher Bums.
Okay.
And it is directed by Cassidy.
Oh!
Snap. So yeah, that's gonna be a fun one because it takes place at a Cubs game.
It's at a Cubs Cardinal game.
All right, here, Cassidy, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Take that mic off. I want to talk about it. Or that's fine. Okay, so I feel like I'm familiar with this.
Yeah, so it takes place at a Cubs Cardinals game.
Yeah.
It is Cubs. It is the characters are Cubs fans
because they're smart. Yeah.
And it is the script was written a long time ago, but they updated it, and so it's written based on the teams that they had in '98.
I'm super familiar with this as a grew up in Oak Park outside Chicago. I feel like a lot of it is set in the bleachers.
Yes.
And there's a lot of standing and yelling,
bleachers.
right?
Yes.
Oh, I would be perfect. I can even do the Chicago accent. Hey, you could just cast my dad, and he would be great.
Oh, and there's an announcer part too. So
Oh,
if you
that's
don't
funny.
want to be on stage,
Yes.
you could be behind a
You know me, I'm
microphone.
so terrified of cameras and lights and attention. But no, that's awesome. I love Bleacher Bums. I'm super familiar with that. So that'll be in the spring
April.
or April. Okay.
April is when it will be.
Awesome.
And you know what? Mark here, this is only his second show, and look how awesome he is.
Right.
So
Awesome, I like that.
you are. You're amazing.
High praise.
We love you.
High praise for
And
Mark.
so-
Yeah, I was gonna say, look
and
at this
so
guy.
if you are, on the borderline of
Yeah.
whether or not you think that might be a fun thing to do it.
And
Yes.
Please.
I don't want to talk too much about Bleacher Bums, but I feel like there's some pretty good meat to it. It's not just people yelling at a game. Like there's some.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, that's super great. All right, so. And I love that you're talking about this with blood and a dress on and sitting next to Dracula and Renfield. This is great. So that's going to be coming in April of 2020. Great shot, by the way. Before the dress got a little stained up, maybe.
Different dress.
Different dress. Oh, there's different dresses.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Sorry, I don't know. That's awesome. Yeah, so this is going to be good. And then, Chris, for you, is Bleacher Bum something that you would be interested in looking at? Or because I mean, after you playing Dracula is a big deal, and I know that I don't want to assume, but I know you've done a lot of films, and I know the Muscatine Independent Film Festival is coming up. Do you have anything that'll be there?
Yes, I do have a short film, 72 seconds. It's going
Okay.
to be at the Muscatine Independent Film Festival.
Awesome.
It's the following weekend after this
Oh my
one.
gosh, that's right.
Yeah, so it's almost back to back. So I'll be helping my friends do that. Chad Bishop puts out that on every year.
What a great weekend for the arts in Muscatine to be able to go, Callie, from Dracula to a film festival in the Pearl City, right? I mean, again, I just hope if you're watching, you understand that you don't have to always go to the Quad Cities or Iowa City for your entertainment dollars. I mean, this show is going to be incredible. Maybe a little scary, but I love Halloween. Like, this is it for me. I love Halloween. I love scary movies. Everybody's familiar with Dracula. Is there anything that, I mean, again, without giving too much away, are there things in the show that will surprise people, maybe things that they didn't know as far as this adaptation that'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah, I think there definitely will be some things that if you are very familiar with Dracula, you'll be like, oh, well, that's an interesting take on things. We do have a lot of blood in the show. So clearly,
What are you using for the blood, by the way?
actually, that is vampire blood from Amazon.
Okay.
And then the edible blood is what?
I have a recipe of my own
Yes.
that I have to use conservatively.
Okay.
I can't be staining too many clothes. I upset my cast members
Yeah.
if I get too much blood on the wigs and
Say,
clothing.
like, corn syrup has been used for
Yeah,
blood, I
yeah,
think?
corn syrup,
Yeah.
chocolate, little cornstarch, and some food coloring.
Oh, it's fantastic. Some comments on Facebook. Let's see. Erin McKee says that she's very excited about this show. Erin also part of the show. She's
is a
playing.
vixen.
She's a vixen.
Vixen.
Erin's a vixen in the show. Dottie Lawrence says, I've watched you guys for months and I still love it. You rock. Right. So it's go time now. B. Dawson says that she could play a Cardinals fan. She can't even pretend to be a Cubs fan. That's okay, B. The Cubs nor the Cardinals won the World Series, so we can't really talk smack to each other. All right, so matinee. Now with the matinee show, I mean it's all the same, whether you go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But is it? I guess is opening night. Do you have opening night jitters at this point? I mean, do you guys still get nervous? I mean, Mark, only second time, but even still, and I wonder and again, this is one of those questions people don't usually ask, but when you're on stage and you're in character and you look out in the crowd and you see people, will people try to get you to break? I get is what I'm getting at. Like, I hope not, right? I would never try to be the person that's in the audience and like, hey, Chris, you know what I mean? But like,
Well, my coworkers have promised to show up on opening night and either throw fruit or flash me.
perfect.
Oh, good.
Okay. So,
Good
but
to
I mean, whether it was Death of a Hot Sauce Salesman or any of the other shows, have you had that moment where you're like, oh my gosh, it's a full house? Or is it just all, you just snap into it and you're doing it?
Audience has never had me break my character. It's mostly people that I'm on stage with that make me break
Yeah,
my
that's
character.
true.
That's awesome. Right. So, but what a good feeling it'll be opening night tomorrow. we're sitting here doing the show and it's just still snowing out there. So, it's not like you're going to be outside this weekend in Muscatine. So you might as well go inside and see this show. It's going to be great. 7 o'clock Friday, Saturday, 2 o'clock on Sunday. And, Callie, you got to be ready, right? So where do you find yourself during the show then as the director? Are you backstage or up top? I don't know.
So this week I've been watching the rehearsals just so I can make sure, see if there's things missing or that kind of stuff. But I am not the type of director that can sit out and watch their own shows once it's on. I am backstage making sure, everything's where it needs to be and get going. And that way I can just spend more time with these guys because, we've come to be a little family and
you're going to miss us.
I am going to miss you. And my birthday is Tuesday, so this is my birthday celebration. So this whole weekend, that's how much I love you guys.
Well, for your birthday, we got you fake blood.
Yeah,
so
right.
You're welcome. How many total? So we have 3 cast members here. Total cast, what's that number of people?
14.
14! I did not know that. Wow. So 14 people are going to make Dracula a lot of fun and a big success this weekend here in Muscatine.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Super excited.
All right, this is awesome. I tell you what, please, for Bleacher Bums, come back, Cassidy, and we'll talk about that. And when you have auditions, let me know and get that word out. But in the meanwhile, if you're watching, right here, this is it, Dracula, along with 11 other cast members, Friday, 7 o'clock, Saturday, 7 o'clock, Sunday. Just snap right back into it, right?
Yeah.
Mark does kind of have that. You're right about the eyes. He does, but just... normal Mark eyes are very endearing and soft, and then it's just, can you just flip them at
It's
Chad's
his
camera
cackle
really
that is my favorite.
Look at that.
Do the cackle.
I don't know if I can. My throat's about.
Come on.
Oh my gosh. That is fantastic.
I know, isn't it?
Jeez Louise. All right. So, listen, get to this show. Wow, you're so just in I love it.
Become Renfield.
No, I
really did.
That's the whole point of acting, right? Is you get to embody these characters.
It can be very mentally draining, actually, from going up and down as much.
To flip the switch and just go. Absolutely great. Cassidy, there is just blood all over that dress. Huh? Man, Dracula did not take it easy on you, nor are you taking it easy on the kids, it seems. Jeez Louise. I just was looking, I'm like, it's all the way down there.
That's why there's an age limit for the show.
There is, yes. Maybe I want to bring my kids, so you just scare the bejesus out of them, and then they
If you don't do
listen
your chores,
more.
the blooper
Right.
lady's gonna get you.
That's right. You better listen, or we're just going to drop you off at the Blooper Lady's house. Oh, my gosh. All right. This has been awesome. Definitely the way that a Halloween show should be. I appreciate you guys, and I hope, I don't want to say break a leg, but I guess that's what people say still, right? Break a leg. And Kelly, for you, it's going to be a lot of moving parts, it seems like, with costume changes. And does the set change, or do you just kind of go from spot to spot?
So our lights will change
Gotcha.
to indicate different
Perfect.
scenes.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, see, I can ask some technical questions, right? So please come out, get your tickets, $12, 7 o'clock tomorrow, Friday, November 1st, Saturday, same time, 7 p.m., Central Middle School Auditorium. Sunday is the matinee at 2. I really appreciate you guys doing this. It's early, and to be in character, in costume, it means a lot. And for the folks at home, again, you're going to get to experience this show. Maybe you'll go 3 times, right? Maybe you'll have such a good experience, you'll want to do that. Dottie is saying, I think I need to be a Cubs fan. Then Tara said, please stop with the cackle. But the cackle's great,
It's
Tara.
perfect,
It's
isn't
absolutely, it was great. You know,
Tara just dreams about it at night. I'm sure.
Oh, Tara! Put that rat under Tara's pillow. She might be okay with that. I don't know. All right, let's see. Yeah, B says you should take that laugh into your everyday life. Imagine the reactions. Yeah, can you imagine?
Yes, I can sell insurance that way. I'm sure that'll
Some
work out just
insurance
right.
on that laughter.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kelly. Great to
Yes,
see you.
thank you.
Chris, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cassidy, good luck. Mark, where's the rat? Make sure you got the rat. Okay, good. Look at this thing. It's just, I have a hamster in my house, a real hamster. So if at any point during the weekend, if you're like, nope, we don't need the rat, Tony can bring Pickles the hamster.
Rabbits.
Trying to
Rabbits
get
give
rid
me
of
the
them.
creeps even.
Right.
Rabbits give you the creeps? But hold on a second. So the Mark Lawrence scale of okay. Snakes, okay. Rabbits, look out. Rats, I'm with you. But rabbits? What's the problem with
They're
rabbits?
just little rodents. I just don't.
Okay.
They
I
carry
got
all
so
those
many rabbits.
diseases and
The rabbits don't. What do the rabbits have for the disease? What do they
the
carry?
ones that are tearing my yard up look like they have something going on.
You sure those aren't moles?
No, they're rabbits.
Okay, all right. So please don't bring any. Don't throw any. Throw roses on the stage. Don't throw rabbits or rodents at Mark. Oh, that's awesome. Just want to make sure we're not missing out on any comments. A lot of people watching live with us. Thank you for tuning in to see these guys, but please go see them this weekend. I mean, that's put your money where your mouth is. Get a ticket, be there, and support the arts. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you guys so much. Happy Halloween.
Yes, happy Halloween.
Feel
Happy
free
Halloween to you.
Terrify people in the store if you want to. It's fine with me. I know Dracula loves a good Starbucks, right? Dracula's got like a little energy. We got a little workout mix down there, Dracula.
Yes, so some watered down blood. Keep my
Watered
energy
down
up.
blood. Yes, I love it. That's great.
I
Watered
lose
down
some of my
blood.
powers
Yeah.
during the day. You
I
see.
understand the light. Right, all these lights. I feel terrible. You're getting a tan. All right, Chad, are we going to go aisle cam? All right, we'll get these guys out of here. It's Dracula, Friday at 7, Saturday at 7, Sunday at 2. So awesome. Pearl City Players Theatrical Society. We're looking at the CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam, kind of just right outside near Floral. Again, Halloween is today. If you find yourself needing some balloons or fake, spider webs, we've got it. I really want to bring home the My Pillow, right? Maybe what I'll do is just keep the box and then just set it in my bed and see what my wife thinks. Callie, you think that's a good idea?
No, I think no, I don't.
You don't think that's a good idea? But look at how happy Mike is. He just
terrifying.
look at this. I tell you what, this dude has made a killing on pillows. We're just right. I have 2 of them as well. I like it, and honestly,
you either love it or you hate it.
yeah,
Like,
it's a love hate
Yeah.
for sure. Cassie said she wants one for her coffin. That's hilarious.
You can make that up.
Yeah, My Pillow. You're welcome to sponsor the Dracula show. By the way, maybe
Yeah.
you want to buy it out for the night. That's fine. And I think they're based in Detroit. You could fly in. All right. Does Steve have the Toyota Muscatine cart cam? Perfect. Looking at the ghost. Steve, might as well give him a round of applause. See if we can get that ghost moving. There he goes. Oh, it's so spooky. You can't even see the string that it's on. Ooh, I love how cheesy that thing is. It just goes and then it stops and it comes back. Yeah, please. I just want to leave it up all year because the guys that work in produce, they're super excited every time you walk by and just give it a clap and it takes off moving. Everybody just has a lot of well wishes for the cast on Facebook. It's fantastic. Holy comments. Jeez Louise. All right. Yeah. Get to the show this weekend. Your chops are fantastic, Mark. Your acting chops and your real chops are great. I mean, I feel like I don't know if I could grow sideburns like that. The stash is enough, but yeah. So how about some pumpkin balloons? We've got those. Candy, that'll probably be cheaper the day after Halloween, but if you still need to get some for trick-or-treaters, I was thinking about just buying that container of those little pumpkins. I don't know if that's what kids want. They probably don't want that, right? No one wants a little pumpkin. There's Jean. Jean's like, oh boy, the camera caught me. Just trying to put some flowers. Poor Jean. She's like, what are you doing with that cart camera? Some of those flowers, plants still available that are supporting Breast Cancer Awareness Month and helping to pay for mammograms for women here in Muscatine. So, all right, very good. So today is October 31st. It's Halloween. It's also National Caramel Apple Day. So I don't know if you guys, Dracula, cut the fangs on some caramel apples, but depends on how hard the caramel is, I guess. Caramel apple is good setup in the produce section for that as well. All right, Chad, let's go, if we could, back to the Stinky's House of Horrors graphic. I want to keep reminding folks that that's tonight, Halloween night, one night a year, supporting the Salvation Army here in Muscatine. A great opportunity to get out to 911 East 11th Street. That's where Troy Stinky Philpott lives. He'll be giving away My Pillows all night to the people that are brave enough to go through their haunted house. Those guys do an awesome job. They've been working on it since last year, and it's all about non-perishable food donations. So there's no cost to go through. Bring some food, and it'll all go to the Salvation Army's food pantry. So it starts at dusk, and it ends when there's no more line. And Troy, Stinky, and his friends would tell you that they've had lines, and it's gone on till midnight. So we're talking about 6 hours of people waiting in line to go through a haunted house because they want to get scared. It's Halloween, but they also understand how important it is to the Salvation Army and their food pantry. It's a big deal. Between what Stinky donates and the week that we have the freezing for food, it's enough to sustain the food pantry at the Salvation Army for a couple months. So that's a big darn deal. So please check that out. And then we've got those indoor haunted house locations. Should I just take the pillow out so you guys can see it? I'm going to buy it anyways, right? Could they make it? Oh, there we go. It's a pillow in a box. Can you believe it? You just set it and forget it, everybody. The Ronco guy. Here it is. Oh, it's glorious. It's extra firm and full, just like me. Oh, my pillow. Somebody said, are you just going to take a nap at work? And I said that wouldn't be any different from any other day. Oh, look, there's even more like Mike Lindell on the back. Thank you for your purchase. Yeah, that's what we, just in case you couldn't get enough. He's right there, everybody. Oh, yeah, it's great. It's kind of coming to life. You can feel it. Yeah. So these are, they're good pillows. I like them. You can kind of like make it to however it fits your head if you got a big head like I do. And then I don't know what you do with the box. Maybe you put, Renfield's rat in there. Maybe it's the new rat. Wrap Christmas presents. Yes. Good call. He's real happy. Nothing else in there? Okay. Like a surprise autograph Mike Lindell, 8x10 or anything like that. Wishful thinking, huh? All right. So yes, the indoor trick-or-treat locations. If you don't want to brave the elements, I understand that, it is still snowing as we're sitting here in Chad. We definitely flip a camera outside, maybe just show people. I mean, I understand they know it's snowing, but my gosh, just sitting here this whole show, it's still coming down. Redonkulous. Trunk or Treat at FCC. That is 700 Kindler Avenue, right across from McKinley, if I'm not mistaken. 5:30 till 7:30. Bring the kids inside for that. Again, if you don't want to take them out in the element, you don't have to. I think the snow is going to stop before or right around noon. So I think by the time it gets trick or treat time, we'll still have kids out and about in different neighborhoods. But if you don't want to worry about that or have to deal with the costumes and coats, that's one option for you. Another place would be, of course, Salvation Army here in Muscatine at 1000 South Oregon Street, 5:30 to 7:30. Hot chocolate, candy, and popcorn available. And Premier Estates invites you from 4 till 5. You can trick or treat with their residents. They'll be handing out candy. And where else? Fruitland Community Center, 5:30 to 7:30. Costume contest, 7:45. And I should also mention our friends at Lutheran Living Senior Campus also would invite you to come through and trick or treat with their residents. There you go. Outside shot. Crazy. Ugh, it's just depressing, isn't it? I mean, is it pretty? I don't know. What's the consensus? Snow, yes or no, guys, gals? What do you think? Yeah, we're all... Oh, with the fangs, I can't take you seriously, Cassidy. I like the snow, she says, with the big...
Because you're from Minnesota.
Oh, well, if you grew up with it, right? Yeah, it's just blowing and cold and, man, I didn't think I was going to...
I don't like it right now.
Yeah.
It needs to wait another month.
Yeah, it should, right? It's Halloween. What's going on? This is crazy that this happened. All right. I feel like I've said enough. The only thing I'll mention, maybe you do this. Here, this will be a good way to end the show. So if you're going to go out to dinner tomorrow and then go to see Dracula at 7, why don't you come here to Hy-Vee? Brand new Chef Scott, who was a Wad to Beat's right hand, who's here now. Scott Long has dinner ready to go tomorrow night with braised short ribs. Oh, my gosh. Ooh. Roasted seasonal vegetables, garlic mashed potatoes, and blood. I mean, red, white, demi-glace. Or demi-glaze. Will we deliver you? Yeah. Some short rib delivery. Yeah. Not people ribs. Dracula. Sorry, short ribs. Short ribs. But that for $13.99, that's a great price. It was a little bit more than that when it was downtown, but that's Chef Scott, and the dude's legit. He's got so much good experience. Chad, I don't know if you have that ad that I sent you with his biography on it. Scott is, it's also on our Facebook page, I think. Scott is very well educated, good experience, and he's here, and that's going to be an awesome dinner. So that'll start at 5 o'clock. Could get you in and out, and then you can go see Dracula at 7. That's what I would do. Dinner and a show. And bonus points if you bring some leftover braised rib down for this cast. We'll trade you some braised rib for Templeton the rat. Braised Templeton. Ooh. Yes, that rat is drunk on Templeton whiskey, everybody. I seen it with my own 2 eyes. I seen it. So come have dinner with us tomorrow and then go see Dracula at 7 o'clock. I think that's an excellent combination. You could even have some red wine with your dinner and accidentally spill it. Don't spill it on yourself because then you'd have to drive to Central. If you got pulled over, you'd be like, no, I'm just trying to get in character to go to the show. And the cops would be like, yeah, you're going downtown, pal. So don't do any of that. Don't drink and drive, but do come out for dinner and then go see Dracula at 7 p.m. All right, any luck on that bio? If not, it's all right. I think it's on the Market Grill Express Facebook page. Let me see if I can save it and airdrop it really quick. Come on, Facebook technology. Maybe I didn't post it. I probably didn't post it. Shame on me. All right, that's fine. We'll get it on the show tomorrow. We'll talk more about it. All right, listen, I want to thank everybody for being here this morning. I want you to go see Dracula this weekend. I hate seeing people walking in snow. It's so depressing. Nobody's ready. I was looking at online today are like shoe covers. Like that's the most boring thing I've ever searched for online. Like slip-resistant shoe covers. In case you have to walk across the parking lot in shoes, because I have boots. I should have just wore the big boots, right? Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully we won't have any more snow to deal with tomorrow, but in the meanwhile, it's coming down. All right, go see Dracula this weekend, Friday, 7 o'clock, Saturday, 7 o'clock, Sunday at 2 p.m. We'll be here tomorrow on the show, 8:30, with Aaron Finn, the last candidate that's running. He's seeking re-election for the Muscatine School Board. After we talk to Aaron, we'll have chatted with all of the folks that are running for the school board, and I'll encourage you like I have been. So, Callie, your birthday is November 5th?
Yes.
You're going to vote on your birthday?
I am.
Oh, snap. Vote for Callie. Write her in.
You don't want that.
City Council at large. What do you think? Can we write you in?
Sure.
All right. Boy, oh boy, this election. Get out and vote. School board, city election. Don't write me in for anything. Please. Somebody asked me yesterday. You want me to write you in?
That gives her
Don't.
only 1 day off.
That's right.
Yeah.
Only 1 day.
I'm looking forward to 6 months off.
No, that's all right. All right, listen, go see these guys and gals. They're going to work hard for you. They're going to put on a great show. And you know what? I don't know if you're not. People could show up and watch it in costume, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe don't have a mask on so you can see the show. But, yeah, if you want to keep the Halloween party going, there's going to be fog machines, right?
Yes, we have 3 of them.
Oh, 3? That's maybe too many. I don't know. Can't have enough fog machines. All right. Very good. All right, we're going to get out of here. Thanks, CVI Bank and Trust, Toyota Muscatine Team Staffing. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at 8:30 tomorrow morning. Watch the show again at 7:30 or 10:30 tonight on cable. And if you've been live with us, I appreciate it. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.
Watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet while hunting rabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.